Let me take a moment and talk a little bit about our operation here. I'm overlooking over 2 acres of raised floor that contains 23,000 servers, over 5 petabytes of storage for running all of Oracle's internal business applications, much of our development, and is the cornerstone for our Oracle On Demand product offering, which supports 2,200 customers and 1.7 million end users. We've adopted top-down applications management with ITIL as our process and Enterprise Manager as our technology solution. With ITIL, it's given us a basis in terms of process and nomenclature for problem management, change management, incident management. We're putting a lot of focus right now on configuration management. Enterprise Manager is the tool that we use to monitor every level of what we're doing, beginning with the physical storage on disks, our servers, database, middleware applications, all the way up through managing the application flow and business process flow itself. We've recently installed 10GR3, and I'm really pleased to welcome Dmitry Nakos, Vice President of Development for System Management and Products Division that actually builds Enterprise Manager. Welcome to Austin.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's actually very exciting for me to be here and see our latest features in action here in a data center of the size and complexity of Austin. Oracle Enterprise Manager has been part of the fabric of Oracle Data Center for many years now. Right now, we are actually managing more than 100,000 entities in this data center behind us, and we are very excited about that.
SLAs are everything. They're how we agree to expectations with using departments all across Oracle that depend day in, day out on the applications we host for them. For our on-demand customers, they're not only key to ensuring that we're achieving customer satisfaction, but in fact we have financial penalties for where we fail to meet them. We use EM to monitor everything in depth. It's continuously measuring what the service level is of every application we host, not only here in Austin, but other locations around the world. It's what's constantly telling us how are we doing achieving service levels, and is also what detects when we have in fact service level violations. Dmitry, do you have anything to add?
Yes, indeed, Mark. Thank you. Like Mark said, it's all about service level management. In EM, we've been trying to solve this problem for a long time now. 10ZR3, we take the next steps in satisfying the requirements of our global IT and all our customers. In order to manage service levels, you need 2 things. The first is you need to know how the applications are deployed. All the assets that participates in offering the application, both software and hardware. And we did that in 10ZR2, we do it even better in 10ZR3. Second is you need to measure the availability and all the key performance indicators of every application. We use Enterprise Manager's lights out monitoring capabilities to capture all this data. In 10ZR3, we bring in business activity monitoring into the picture, and with that, we complete the picture of service level management.
Knowing everything that we have in the Austin data center is critical to our success. It needs to be up to date, accurate, and as detailed as possible. This far exceeds with what one could do with a spreadsheet. We use configuration management database that's built into Enterprise Manager. CMDB holds and maintains all the information about all the components within our environment and really meets our scale. We have over 100,000 entities to track in the Austin data center. The depth of information contained in CMDB is really amazing, whether it's an Oracle product or for someone else. We've only begun to scratch the surface. Dmitry, do you have anything to add?
Indeed, Mark. Thank you. The CMDB that comes with Enterprise Manager is indeed world-class, especially when it comes to depth of content. We can use this information to answer asset management type of questions like how many 2 CPU Linux boxes do I have in my data center running databases? We can also use it to track changes over time. This is extremely important when we do post hoc diagnostics or when we do some kind of planning exercises. Lastly, we can use this information to detect when our configuration falls off what we call the standard. I know that here in the data center, we use pre-validated configurations, especially in our on-demand environment, so that we can make sure that every customer has identical configurations and we can use economies of scale. EM CMDB can be instructed to detect violations from this standard and notify people when that happens, wherever it happens.
We've been automating the entire application lifecycle for some time. Let me give you an example. We need to rapidly deploy Oracle E-Business Suite for our on-demand customers, beginning with testing QA, staging, production, in fact, ongoing operations. We automate all the various steps with EM. This type of automation is often called runbook automation, a relatively new term, but something we've been doing with EM for quite some time. This kind of automation is also incredibly important for us to successfully manage our data center and provide the highest level of service to our customers. I know this has been an area of emphasis for our development teams, and I'm really looking forward to seeing their progress in action here in Austin over the next several weeks and months.